There's this passage of the Bible I loved so much. You see, in the book of Numbers, chapter 12, if you read from verse 1 to the end, about Moses, Aaron, and Miriam. These three people I mentioned are siblings. And among these siblings, God decided to call out Moses to be the key leader in Israel. And then Aaron was there as the chief priest. And then we have Miriam, who is also a leader among the women, a women leader. I said actually a women leader because she led those group of women to sing the song of victory when they crossed the Red Sea. But you see, sometimes there are positions we hold in the house of God that if we are not careful, we'll abuse those positions to the point of getting God angry. You see, at this time, Moses had stayed away from his family, from his people, and he happens to marry a Midianite woman. And when he came back from the Bible, we were made to know that Miriam and Aaron began to gossip Moses. And when I read that place very well, I discovered that all of the talks was from Miriam. He said he had married a woman from Media. Is it only him that God speaks to? I sense jealousy in her words. I sense this mindset of, come on, it's not only you that have the Spirit of God, it's not only you that have the anointing, it's not only you that can be used by God to do exploits, to perform miracles, and to do all these things. And she forgot that when God called Moses, when God anointed Moses, when God bestowed this ministry and power upon him, Aaron was there, Miriam was there, but God chose Moses because of some specific qualities he had seen in Moses, knowing that he will be able to carry these people to the promised land. So God saw the qualities in him and decided to call Moses and to use Moses as an instrument of bringing these people from Egypt to the promised land. But Miriam was not that content with that fact that God used a younger brother to her to fulfill this divine mandate and purpose for a nation like Israel. Hence the gossip, hence the backbiting, and God heard it. You see, sometimes there are a lot of things that people say about you negatively that you don't hear, but the God you are serving is hearing them. And when their cup is full, God will bring their work into judgment. And for those of you that speak evil of leadership, most especially when you do not have 100% information about what is going on in the leadership, in a church system, or whatsoever, and you begin to say a lot of things that you do not know, you should know that the judgment of God is on its way. For the case of Miriam, she spoke evil of Moses, and the Lord brought leprosy upon her. And when Moses saw the leprosy because of the kind of heart he has, can't you see one of the reasons why God chose him? He was very compassionate, he was meek, he was merciful. He sought the face of the Lord. He beseeched the Lord that the Lord should take away the leprosy from his sister. And what did God say? God said, if her father has spite on her face, shouldn't she be ashamed for 7 days? She was taken out of the camp and was locked out somewhere for 7 days until she received cleansing, cure, and healing from leprosy and was inaugurated back into the camp of God's people. Dear child of God, the way and the manner we live our lives and some of these things we say will go a long way to affect our relationship with God. Sometimes it will take us away from God's presence, just like it took Miriam away. Sometimes we might not have the privilege of coming back to the people of God, to the presence of God, just like Miriam did. So we should watch it so that we'll not get to that point when we are taken away from God's presence. We will not have the privilege of coming back again. And if you are here, you are doing some of these things that Miriam did. You should be very careful, most especially women. You see, Aaron didn't say anything. He didn't receive any judgment. He only heard, he only listened, but his mouth was mute. But Miriam did all the talking. The judgment came upon her. But the prayer of Moses became a means for her redemption. Be careful, dear child of God, most especially when it comes to a leadership in a denomination or any group. Be careful. Do the right thing.